Welcome to the Wave 3 Spray Tan Booth Assembly video. Before showing the complete assembly, we first focus on a few key preliminary techniques. Once these conclude, we begin the complete video assembly demonstration. The main structural element in the booth is the two tower support tubes. These tubes have 8 grooves in them that can accept connectors. The top and bottom of each tube are assembled as follows. The rest of the connectors are built-in locking joints that expand into the grooves of brackets to be joined. The final connection method joins the bottom and top edge brackets that form the outside edge of the side panels. A metal dowel screws in a threaded hole in the bottom edge bracket. However, the top edge bracket simply fits over the smooth top of the dowel. You will want to assemble your booth on the supplied mat. We recommend leaving about 4 or 5 inches between the mat and the wall. The short back support brackets of the tower should align with the edge of the mat as shown. Now we start the complete video demonstration. First, assemble what will be the bottom halves of the vertical support frame tubes. The side with the screw hole will be on the back of the assembled unit. Insert the straight metal bracket, align the holes, and secure the bracket with the supplied screw and tool. On the same groove as the screw holes, attach the short back support brackets that will stabilize the base. The bracket should be flush with the bottom of each support tube. Attach the bottoms of the support tubes with a straight tower bracket. This bracket spans the width of a fan. It will slide in the center slot of the tube and be perpendicular to the back support bracket as shown. It should be flush with the bottom of the tube. Standing the subassembly, slide in the wider of the center panels. Secure the panel in place with a straight tower bracket. Now, attach a side panel bracket to the bottom of each support tube. This bracket should angle away from the tower assembly. From the front, you should see 2 empty grooves before the groove of its placement. From the side, it is 1 groove forward from horizontal. Next, slide in the bottom extraction fan. Make sure the fan is right side up. The power switch is at the top. Secure it in place with a tower bracket. Slide in a narrow center panel. Secure this in place with a tower bracket. Attach the upper halves of the tower support tubes. Again, the screw holes go to the back of the unit. Secure the connection with the supplied screws and tool. Slide in the center extraction fan. Again, make sure the power switch is at the top. Secure it with a tower bracket. Slide in a narrow center panel. Lock it in place with a tower bracket. Slide in the top extraction fan, ensuring the power switch is at the top. Lock it in place with a tower bracket. Slide in the wide center panel. Secure it in place with a tower bracket. This completes the fan tower assembly. Next, we turn our attention to the side panels. Slide a side panel into the grooves for the tower support tube and the bottom side panel bracket. With the panel in place, install a bottom edge bracket with the dowel side up. Slide the bottom of the edge bracket onto the locking mechanism of the straight bottom bracket, then work the side panel into the groove of the bracket. Secure the bottom panel assembly by attaching a side panel bracket. Don't lock the connector next to the edge bracket just yet. Wait until after the upper edge connector is installed. Repeat the steps for the top panel. Slide the side panel into the grooves for the support tube and the center panel bracket. Then attach an upper edge connector. Once the upper edge connector is in place, the unsecured side connector previously mentioned can be locked. Finish the side panel assembly by attaching and securing the top panel bracket. Repeat the steps for this side panel to construct the other side panel and complete the unit. The back of the fan tower assembly is shown. The Wave 3 fan tower has 3 fans that each plug into the supplied multi-plug extension adapter. This plugs into the remote control receiver, which plugs into a wall receptacle. A remote control, shown, can turn the system on and off. Each fan has a rocker switch, as shown in the callout, that determines the fan speed. Switch position 0 is off. Position 1 is for medium speed and position 2 is for high speed. We recommend you flip the switch to the 2 setting on each fan.